Hey guys, it's Strangelove here with another Orcs Must Die Unchained video, and first off I want to apologize for my voice because I've been sick for a couple days and my voice is still a little bit rough, but hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, for this video I wanted to give you guys some Sabotage tips for new players, because being a noob myself, there's a few things I've learned while playing Sabotage lately that I thought I'd share with all of you because you might find it helpful if you're just starting out in playing Unchained. Now, since Sabotage takes place on the same apprentice maps that you can play in regular co-op, you'll want to familiarize yourself with these maps before entering a Sabotage match. If you don't know the best strategy for each map, then it'll be super obvious, especially if you get randomly matched with a more experienced player, which happens quite often. And I actually joined a Sabotage match in Throne Room the other day, and it was my first time playing on the map, and one of my teammates started saying that we already lost, because me and the other player on our team clearly didn't know the strategy for the map, and we were putting our traps in all the wrong spots. After a bit of friendly dialogue, our teammate was able to show us the choke point for the map and the best strategy for defending the rift. Something as simple as defending the wrong choke point can easily lead to a loss, so if your teammates have a strategy in mind, you might as well learn a few pointers from them and take advantage of that while you can. This brings me to my next bit of advice for Sabotage, and that's to talk and strategize with your teammates during the planning phase, especially if you end up joining a match of randoms and you aren't partied up with friends talking on voice comms. In that earlier match on Throne Room, even though 2 out of 3 of us were noobs, we actually ended up beating the other team, and I think it was mostly because we took the time to discuss a strategy early on. Now, in Unchained, there's specific ways to set up the traps and defend each map type, and I've even learned how to do the zigzag trap strategy from my Sabotage teammates, which is a tactic I've ended up using all throughout my time in the game. If you get teamed up with a veteran Orcs Must Die player, then you should try to learn from their strategies so that you can get better at both Sabotage and at the regular battles. Now, while strategic trap placement is important for Sabotage, the types of traps and consumables you bring with you are just as important. You'll need strong, resilient traps for taking down the hordes of creatures summoned by your opponents, so the next tip you should keep in mind is to try and upgrade your traps ahead of time if you can. Upgrading traps requires collecting multiples of the same trap type. Once you have enough to upgrade, the trap will get a bonus applied to improve its traits. Defensive traps become harder to destroy, while offensive traps become more deadly. You can unlock new traps and consumables to bolster your loadout before heading into Sabotage by purchasing chests in the store or by completing the battlegrounds with each character. Now, Sabotage can get a little bit crazy, especially when your team is being overwhelmed by a bunch of creatures all at once, and it's easy for important things to go unnoticed amidst all the chaos. At the start of each round, don't forget to use your consumables. More often than not, I get so focused on placing traps during Sabotage that I forget to actually summon my consumables after the round actually begins. Most of the time, you'll want to unleash your attack minions near the start of each round, while spells and other things can sometimes wait depending on your strategy. But either way, it's always better to use your consumables each round than to forget them altogether, because after all, it wouldn't really be Sabotage if you forget to sabotage the other team, right? Now, along with paying attention to your own consumables, you should also be aware of any enemy consumables that may spawn into your arena. If you see any red enemy pillars with auras around them placed on your battlegrounds, make sure to take them out as quickly as you can because these are usually some sort of debuff. When an opponent uses a spell against your team, it'll be mentioned on the right-hand side of your screen. Also, some spells apply to a specific hero, but can still affect teammates within a certain radius. Spells like the Coin Loss consumable can be seen as a visual area of effect around a player, showing that you should stay away from them at all costs until the effect wears off. Pay attention to your surroundings so you can negate the effects of enemy spells and consumables whenever possible. Alright you guys, hopefully these tips will help you become less of a noob when playing Sabotage and Orcs Must Die Unchained. Special thanks to Robot Entertainment for supporting this video, and if you wanted to download Unchained for free on PC, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all at the next video.